So today I'm going to show you how to make this really beautiful wall or window decoration. So for this project you're going to need a metal ring, some napkins of your choice, some twine, some glue, just transparent universal glue I have here, some warm water, a plastic cup for mixing, and some scissors. First things first is we're going to separate the layers of the napkin so we're left with just the decorative piece. Next is we're going to create our twine loop so we can hang this piece up. So for this you just want to cut off a piece of twine, tie the two ends together, cut off the excess and then loop it over the hoop. Next, you want to create a setup like this, just using some plastic cups and balancing your hoop right on the edge of them. We're then going to use that everyday universal glue. Grab a paintbrush and start brushing the glue all around the whole hoop. Once you've added glue all the way around the hoop, we're going to grab our piece of napkin and gently and slowly lay that on top of the hoop. You then want to start gently pressing down on the edge of the hoop to make sure that the napkin is sticking into place. Just make sure you're very gentle when you're doing this because this piece of napkin will be very thin because we've taken the other layers off of it. You want to go round and pull gently at the edges just to make sure that the napkin is nice and flat in the middle. Now when you're happy with the positioning of your napkin, we're going to go and grab the glue and the brush again and very gently start applying the glue on top of the napkin at the edge around the hoop. When you're applying the glue with the brush, you want to make sure you are doing it very gently because the wetter this piece of napkin will get with the glue, the more likely it is to tear. when you finish going all the way around the edge of the hoop with the glue, we're going to put this to the side and leave it to completely dry before moving on to the next step. Now when the edges of your hoop and napkin are completely dry, we can move on to the next step. And to do this, what we're going to do is mix half glue to half water and give it a really good stir. Next, with our glue mixture and a really soft brush, we're going to start really gently putting that mixture over the napkin. Now as you're adding this glue and water mixture to the center of your napkin, make sure you try to cover everything whilst being careful not to rip your napkin. Now your napkin will start to sort of sag down in the middle, but don't worry because when it dries it will tighten up again. When brushing the mixture over your napkin, you're literally going to be using this paintbrush like a feather, so lightly across your napkin and letting the glue and water mixture do its own thing. And once again, we're going to put this to the side and leave it to completely dry before moving on to the next step. So when it's dry, it should kind of resemble a drum and be nice and hard and tight. Now all that's left to do is to trim up the edges. So we're going to grab a small pair of scissors and cut as close as you can to the hoop to give it a really nice, neat finish. When you've finished trimming, we are all done. Now you can hang this on your wall or you can hang it on the window. Because the glue kind of makes them go a bit see-through, it's really beautiful when the sun comes through.